Hello and welcome to another analysis behind the news, where we provide the perspective that you can use to help save American liberty and independence. When you recite the Pledge of Allegiance, to what form of government do you reference? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the what? Is it democracy? No, it's to the republic for which it stands. There's a very large difference between the two. A democracy is a type of government ruled by a majority with no safeguard for the rights of the minority. A republic is a type of government ruled by a law which protects the minority from the whims of the majority. Now, our newly remastered Overview of America video goes into some depth regarding this. If you haven't seen it, we highly recommend it. And we've posted it onto YouTube for free. Our founders prescribed a republic with limited federal government under the Constitution. The Declaration of Independence presupposes that every citizen has certain unalienable rights, including, but not limited to, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that governments are instituted to protect those God-given rights. And if you're a regular viewer, well, this information is nothing new. We've discussed this plenty of times before. But this is especially important information to know so that you can use it as a filter to proposals out there in the marketplace of ideas regarding changes to our governmental system. In our weekly issues meeting that we hold here internally every Monday morning, staff were bringing up news mentions of illegal immigration, specifically the costs associated with it, and of the illegal alien health care proposal from California Governor Newsom. We also heard of proposals coming from Democratic lawmakers of abolishing the Electoral College and replacing it with the national popular vote. Most importantly, this was being used as a reason to call for a constitutional convention. We also heard of a proposal from a top convention supporter on the left, who is Lawrence Lessig. He has proposed a bipartisan, or paired, as he calls it, type of constitutional convention that will only allow conservative voices to be heard if they agree to abolish the Electoral College. Now, Professor Lessig is also held up as a partner by some on the right that support a convention. In looking at these topics of illegal immigration and holding a convention, well, they seem to be rather unrelated. Yet, if illegal immigrants are given any type of favored status and treated as citizens, how will they vote? And I don't mean Republic versus Democrat. I mean, will they vote for limited government that is to be controlled by the rule of law? Or will they vote for a more progressive government that is tasked with doing much more than the limitations of the Constitution, which, as we all know, is urged on and determined by the whims of the majority? Their votes could certainly add to the crescendo of big government advocates who want to see this country moved from rule of law to rule of majority. In the case of the convention, given the rancor and the absolute depravity that have come from politicians, the media, and the radical left in the last 24 months, with the Kavanaugh hearings as well as the Mueller investigation, should we honestly believe that a bipartisan convention would have some kind of positive outcome for the Republic? That the Electoral College would be protected? That the past precedents of founding document being rewritten won't be repeated if a convention were called? That the new founding document would not throw out constitutional limitations? That our God-given rights would not be thrown out and still be protected? That our republic would not be changed into a democracy? But let's not stop the thinking there. For if we allow the majority to make the decisions, do you think they will choose to protect America from the New World Order agenda of the globalists? Or would you start to see United Nations proposals, say, on a national ballot? And are you sure that you and I are still going to be able to vote at that point? You see, the further away we get from the constitutional limitations, and the more we tinker with the language in the Constitution, instead of obeying its existing language, the closer we get to a time when the globalists see America ripe for harvesting into unaccountable world government. If you would want to protect American liberty and independence, allow me to share you a little secret. Come up close so you can hear. The real fight is not here on social media. The real battle occurs among the actual repository of the guardians of the Republic, namely the electorate. Understanding the system of federalism and knowing how to use the appropriate constitutional tools will protect and restore our republic at the local, state, and national level. And this is something that you cannot do by yourself. But by joining together into concerted action, you can make a lasting difference. The John Birch Society will help you learn the system, educate you on the Constitution, and know what tools to apply and when. We have the plan, the tools, and the expertise. So we ask for you to apply for membership today, as well as sign up for our news and action alerts. So please check out the description for links. And then also like and share this video with others. Until next time, we'll see you then.